Happy Monday, Squeaky. I tell you what, it's been a weekend, right? Right? Today, I've got my iced coffee with extra protein powder in it. I don't know. It's something I found at Sam's, and we are watching Samurai Cop on Blu-ray. So we're going to run do that, and we will be right back. Well, it's still Monday, friends, and we just got done watching Samurai Cop, and we're definitely going to talk about that. But real quick, I wanted to show you something that Troy Duffy, the director of Boondock Saints, sent me. Back in October, I was supposed to do a podcast, like a roundtable discussion with Troy Duffy and some other fans of Boondock Saints. And unfortunately, I ended up in the hospital the night before and was in the hospital for several days and didn't get to do it. I was very upset about that. However, they kept checking in on me to make sure I was all right. And because I missed that one-time opportunity, the other day I got a package in the mail. That's right. Completely unexpected. Inside the package was this bag. It's nice velvety and silver lettering and whatnot. There's the brother's prayer. I know you can't see that because way to go, camera. Anyway, it's the prayer they say before they slaughter the mobsters. And there was this necklace with a part of a tool around that says truth and justice in Latin on it. It's engraved on it. How cool. Really appreciated that. Totally unexpected, but hey, I like presents. All right, Squeaky, we got to get into this. I say all that to say thanks, Troy. I appreciate you and your team for hooking me up with a little treat because I missed that roundtable discussion. I wish I could have been there. All right, Squeaky, do you know what the word of today is? The word for the day. Do you know? That's right. It's chesticles, because they're running rampant through this movie. Now, this movie, many people say it's the worst movie of all time. That's not true. Not even close. Well, kind of close. But I've seen way worse. Funny enough, I got this from our dear friend Harrison. I told him, I messaged him up and I said, hey, I got $20. I need something to watch that I've never seen. And he found this for me. Surprisingly enough, I had never seen it. And this is basically a horrible B movie. And I have it now on Blu-ray. Thanks, Harrison. All right, let's take a look at what this is. Samurai Cop from 1991, 1 hour and 36 minutes in English. You can watch this on Tubi, as well as I found out there's a sequel from 2015 that I'm going to watch this week, and we'll be talking about it as well. And evidently both of them are on Tubi, and that's free with ads. As you can see on Criticlist here, not many people have voted for it, and the ones that have, they weren't super ecstatic with it. I mean, this is not this is maybe lower than a B movie. Hey, look, friends, if you're not over on Criticlist to look up reviews and stuff about movies, you're missing out. I know. I usually use Internet Movie Database, but I hate Internet Movie Database. And right now, I've just been lazy about getting it on the computer because I use it on the phone. Either way, you can follow me on there if you want to. Overview of this movie is when Japanese organized crime embeds itself within L.A., the police turn to one man to take down the deadly Yakuza, Joe Marshall, a.k.a. the Samurai. With his fearless swagger and rock-hard jaw, the samurai tears a two-fisted hole through the mob and doesn't stop until the job is done. As you can see right here, it's written and directed by Amir Shervin. From what I understand, he was Iranian, and in Iran, I guess, he had done a bunch of movies before he came to America, and he was like a top tier writer and director over there. That's from what I understand. When he came here, he did 2 or 3 B movies. With English being his second language, it was like the dialogue is not great in the movies, and he was just doing the best he could, but he could not compete with Hollywood, obviously. So let's talk about it. Like I said, friends, the word of the day is chesticles and nudity. I think there's 3 lovemaking scenes with Samurai Cop. Hey friends, just a quick note. If you're looking for that movie you're having trouble finding, or you're just looking for something special, or looking for a gift for somebody, reach out to Harrison at Static Tape Video. He does a great job. He works hard to find you what you need. He ships quickly, promptly, and in a hurry at a great price. His information's down below. And there's one chesticle shown when somebody's threatening a cop and they've got his wife. They're holding on to her and they rip open her shirt. But that being said, like, this is not a little bit of chesticle. There's cleavage galore. There's full frontal nudity in one scene. So, be forewarned. This is rated R for a reason, all right? I'm assuming it actually may be unrated. I don't know, friend. It really doesn't matter. This is, I would just say it's unrated. All right, this is basically Lethal Weapon. Like, it's a buddy cop movie, and they're fighting the Yakuza, and the Yakuza has this henchman, like the Muscle, and it's a white dude, big, like 7 foot tall bearded guy, has a sword, like, okay. And then Samurai Cop and his partner, there's nothing, listen, there's nothing samurai about anyone in this movie. But it is a hilarious movie to watch. It is super fun to watch. Even in this Blu-ray, the special edition with the audio was so bad. I had to crank it up. And it's 2-channel audio. It's because they didn't really have a crew. This guy couldn't afford sound guys for half the shoot. He couldn't afford anyone, really, which is why half the movie the main guy's wearing a really horrible wig, like just like this right here. And then you also have his real hair. And what do we think about that? Yeah. It's because after they'd wrapped, months later, this guy called him and said, "Come back in. I need to talk to you." And when he showed up, he had cut his hair short. Because he was told they were done. So crazy stuff. It's not even like that may or may not be a real hair. No, it is a horrible, cheap women's wig. There are 3 commentaries on here. The 2 cops in the movie, they both do a singular commentary. And then there's another commentary by 80s Picture House. I don't know what that is or who that is. And I didn't listen to them. Look, I had to watch this because I assumed, based on the synopsis on the back of the movie, that this was going to have some nudity in it. So I had to watch it after the kids went to bed. And it was hard to hear. There's no subtitles, so it is what it is. I went into this knowing it was a B movie and that it was bad. I don't mind that. It's fine. And the nudity, it's 80s / early 90s nudity. Like, it just is. Like, that's part of movie making back then. It's not good. The audio's bad. The dialogue is horrible. The action, everything except the climax between the two big bads. I mean, it's just action movie fluff. But the big climax at the end where the two bad guys fight each other, some of the worst. I'm not going to tell you. If you want to watch this, you can go over on Tubi, or you can get a hold of Harrison and have him get you a copy. Hey, if you like B movies, this is going to be your jam. Just be forewarned. There's quite a bit of language. There's nudity. Chesticles galore. All right. It's time for us to get the rest of our day started. So, for Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd, we'll see you later.